Hello, and welcome to a new series, Divinity Dragon Commander. This was recommended to me by Token because it lets you make diplomatic decisions. I've never actually beaten it because the bullshit combat is bullshit. Anyway, let's start. Story campaign. We'll stick with my name because why not? And different dragons. Let's see. Zephyr, because that looks cool. This is also probably why I'm terrible at it, because I pick stupid things for stupid reasons. Larian Studios.
Thousands of years ago, Sigurd I built incredible engines of war, and with them forged an empire. The emperor married and sired many children. He even had a love child with mysterious Aurora, an ancient dragon in a woman's guise. Once united,
guess which one's the
peace
hero?
was declared in Rivellon, and bloodshed soon forgotten. But Sigurd's realm of peace was shattered when his own sons and daughters rose against him.
Regicide.
War
For the win.
returned with a vengeance, and annihilation reached new heights. Desperate to
I
safeguard
do love the
Sigurd's
music
legacy,
on this
the
intro.
wizard Maxos sought the help of the one child that never betrayed his father. Sigurd,
The
and
bastard
Aurora's
son that wasn't at the
half-dragon
castle
prince.
because no one loves
He would
him.
be the one to save the empire from ruin.
Oh, he can turn into a
To aid him
dragon.
in his quest,
That's what we
Maxos
were
delivered
picking.
unto him the imperial command ship known as the Raven. This is the story of Maxos and the dragon.
That's us.
This is the story of the Dragon Commander.
Commander. Yay, ships. Loading screen. And the newspaper. Sigurd I, Emperor of Rivellon, murdered. Sons and daughters to go to war. Siblings vie for the throne, no quarter given. Decades of peace. Ended. Everyone hates everyone. War waged with terrible contraptions. Elves and lizards horrified. Imps delighted. I love. One of my favorite things about this is, well, they have the different races that you have to appease. All of them have a princess except the imps, and her name was Pyra.
Welcome,
It will be
noble
explained why there's
to the
not an
Raven.
imp princess.
This wonder of engineering, this miracle wrought in magic.
Could he
that
look
has a
any
living
more like a
demon for
wizard?
heart. Between the knowledge I shall pry from this infernal creature's
It's powered
cryptic
by
mind
Calcifer.
and the avalanche of tomes, manuscripts, and blueprints aboard awaiting study, we will catch. Our task is monumental.
Yes, yes,
but
get
we will
on to
not
the
have to face
princesses
it
and the
alone.
diplomacy.
2 famed generals are here already, loyal to the legacy we are trying to save, and therefore loyal to you, given time.
Until you die. Or fuck
I
up.
have furthermore enlisted the service of Grumio, an imp of devilish cunning.
Basically,
who
the
can
imps
fashion
are
anything my research will uproot.
explosive
Already
people
has
who like to
created you a
build things
wonder
and
he
make them
calls
explode
a Jetpack.
everywhere.
Talk to these men. Get
Oh
your
yes, and
bearings,
you're
begin
dragging
your
with a
conquest.
jetpack.
If you have any more
Because
questions,
that's how they chose to
you can find me in
combine
the royal chamber,
sci-fi with
which I shall use as a study.
fantasy.
Good luck, dragon.
It is a badass way. Turning off tutorials, because fuck that. Here's your first guy.
Let me tell your right of the bat bastard that I hold you in very little regard. Your father may have been a great
He's an
king
asshole.
once, but this last decade, a crowned pig would have played the part better.
Okay. I'm not disagreeing with you.
He became a vainglorious fool, a sloth, and a coward. No wonder then that his own children could amass armies unperceived.
Well,
and
his
strike
kids
at
are
the
also
heart of a kingdom in a
batshit
matter of
crazy.
days. He tried to run, but he failed, and they slew him where he stood. Now the realm has been shattered, and vultures are picking what they can from his corpse by means of new and terrifying war machines.
Yay, war
I'd say all
machine.
is lost, but Maxos insists you are to be the one, the hero, who will take back the land we've lost. Excuse me if I laugh in derision.
Yeah. You have to earn everyone's respect.
Still, you are a dragon, I'll give you that, and of ancient blood. Prove to me you have the rocks to do undaunted battle, and perhaps my respect may still be yours.
You got a name?
Henry of the House of Lancefort. More you needn't know.
What about the other person?
Edmund, he's called. A lizard of the House of Carcarus. In truth, I'd rather sleep with Syphilis Incarnate than have him aboard.
Guess
But
who
there's
becomes
no
friends
denying
later?
his talent. He's as arrogant as he is astute, and as ingenious as he is insufferable. Why don't you offer him a word of welcome? I know I won't.
And where is he?
I believe he's in the bar. Probably searching for sherry. Just about the only drink that snooty serpent will swill.
Alliteration for the win.
Aye, and you have titles as well, but none of them king, as yet.
Do I have titles?
I'll
I don't
address
think
you
I
with the
do.
right
I'm pretty sure it's
regard
just
the day you prove
King's
worthy of
Bastard.
it.
Dragonborn. Except not even awesome Dragonborn. Not yet, anyway. Edmund, the other lizard. Or other general, the lizard one.
Deposed.
With his
Rightful heir to the
monocle.
throne, even if he was born out of wedlock.
Fuck you.
No doubt that boar of a Henry has already introduced me in his ever-elegant way. So here I am, Lord Edmund Augustus III.
I
Duke
wonder
of
where the
Fort
rules are
Nestor.
on giving,
I'd add
like,
at your service,
stupidly
but I don't think we're quite
pretentious
there yet.
names. I'm gonna find that out. Name my dog after it.
To be perfectly honest, I'd normally entertain the idea of lending my expertise to your cause as curtly as I'd consider attending a dwarven opera. But not unlike my fellow general, it is Maxos's backing of this enterprise that has me intrigued.
Why do you guys trust
You
a
have
wizard
doubts,
if you're
Ben,
not
for
gonna
the
trust, you know, the
Let's see how
dragon?
far it takes you.
Okay, since a lot
When
of
one
distrust,
dwells among the
blah,
highest
blah, blah.
echelons of power, where ambition runs thicker than
I do
blood,
like how everything is
distrust
voice
your
acted.
best friend,
Or all their words are
as is its
voice
brother,
acted.
caution.
Saves me having to do
In your
stupid
case,
voices.
The waters of misgiving run somewhat deeper. You are, after all, but a half-dragon. They call your kind dragon knights to lend an air of nobility to a lowly mixed breed.
Fuck
Not many
you.
make the distinction even, but the crucial difference is in purity. Human ancestry taints your being, for humanity and weakness are two sides of the same tuppence I drop in beggar's house.
Tuppence.
A bastard twice are you, my lord. Bastard born and bastard bred. Only that it was bound to happen.
No
For
one
when
likes
an
me.
emperor weakens,
Why
his
are they
empire
follow?
weakens with him.
They're obviously following
Now a
the
litter
wizard.
of
I'm
dogs is
just there
fighting for the throne.
as the
So
figurehead.
maybe their dragon half-brother can walk away with it.
Awesome. Let's go talk to the imp.
Greetings, sire, sprung from kings. I am Grumio, son of Gromio, an imp of good and honest standing.
Imp naming
Your
conventions.
technician, shall I be, if it pleases you. Your engineer and architect. I hope you'll like my jetpack.
Jetpacks.
It is my gift to you, to keep without recompense, for gladly shall I remain aboard this wondrous ship, to tinker and toy, hammer and hew. She is special,
Yeah,
this vessel.
yeah, she's powered by a
filled
demon,
with wonders
apparently.
undiscovered. The wizard, he feels it too. The taste.
Who built
the
this ship?
tingle of mystery. Oh, to unlock its secrets. Righto, my lord.
Oh, is that a menu? Yeah. As you can see, you'll get research points and all this fun stuff, which helps you with the fighting. We'll get into that later. I move the story on. Maxos, probably. No? Maxos?
Never hesitate to seek my counsel, Dragon Knight. Tireless, we too shall unite.
Oh, he
dragons
also
daring.
has
It shall be
things,
my
but those are more for your actual dragon form, as opposed. This is your room. Or, though Maxis is the only one who ever comes here and uses it, apparently. And moving on. Onto the map. And onto the actual, fighting. As you noted, can you guess what my avatar is? I need to update it. Anyway, since I don't know what the hell I'm doing, I have acquired an expert in the field to help me.
Hey, I'm in this video series too.
About halfway through.
This first episode can't be involving my name. You have to wait for the second episode
Yes.
on that. I seem to have stumbled into a YouTube channel of incomplete Let's Plays and angry Germans about that sort of thing. Right, get us the hell out of here. We need troops before we go and do anything.
Alright, what do we mean?
We have
Back to the
research
bridge.
points.
Yes.
We're gonna spend those things. Right, so I actually got her this game a few years back, and she liked the diplomacy of it, but really didn't care for the combat.
I suck at it. I died. Horribly.
In case I was forgetting anything, I decided to give the game another playthrough while she was complaining about it and beat it in a day. I was very proud of myself. Anyways, so I'm here because I talked her into doing this, provided I'm her... Christ, what title do I have?
You're my general.
Ah, wonderful, I'm head general. And what title do I address you as? Grand Duchess or Lady Emperor?
Ambassador.
Ambassador? You're a dragon knight who's commanding a ship. What kind of title is ambassador? That means you answer to somebody.
Max's, apparently.
Well, suppose so. Oh, what would
And
be
the
good?
people eventually, but...
Hunters are good. Anti-air turrets are nice, but we don't need them terribly. Advanced, because I can afford one. Ooh, the Zeppelins are. Armor. Armor's actually pretty good. Ironclads are... Right, buy the armor. I don't know if we can get advanced. I'll address it when we come to it. But
we're out of research points anyway.
just to possibly annoy, I don't know, Fallon, the Royal Chamber, which I think is Maxis's study here, our room, gets unlocked later. Although he has a fancy cigar. And we can also check the local newspaper for the day.
Well, apparently we're an emperor. At least
Well, we're
according
the
to...
dragon, yes,
According to the newspaper, anyway.
Well, we are the, now that they've all gone and murdered their father, this pretty much takes them out of being rulers, so by default, it's the dragon bastard child.
I think they're all calling themselves emperor and empress.
Yeah, that was the other thing I was
There's
going to
four
bring
of
up.
us.
So they all planned to murder the dad together, but hadn't sorted out who gets what part of the kingdom. It's not very forward-thinking of them.
I think they were just planning on this. They were going to kill each other.
It's not much of a plan, really. I'd kill my siblings, then my father.
Well, maybe
Right.
they needed each
Anyways,
other. Who
so-
knows?
This guy will give you upgrades, so when you're a dragon, you can go and command your armies, because it's an RTS. I suck at RTSs, so I just delegate that to my lesser generals. So, it's actually going to be very civilization-like, because I just move chess pieces around.
Which is probably why I'm terrible, because I have no experience with games like this at all.
Right, what have we got? We need to basically take all of these islands. And by take all of these islands, I mean quarter one off until such a time as we have maxed out everything we can in this early tutorial, and then take all of the islands. Which, oh, piss, I forget how to do everything in this game because it's been so long. Buy units. Right, how much money have we got? I don't see.
It doesn't say. Click on the
Is
top.
that it up there? 20?
20 plus 4.
We have 20 gold and we're earning 4 a turn. That's how that works.
Okay.
Couple troopers are nice. 2, production capacity. I can only make 4 units? That's a shame. Shamans are good. And, get a hunter out there. I'm spending all of your money,
All of
Lady
it.
Ambassador. Alright, there are some units. He's going into that country because that means... Oh, actually I have 4 dudes here already. Right. I'm going to send 2 into that country because that means we'll automatically take this one and gain the units therein.
'Cause
Which is
it's
nice.
Neutral.
Yes, which is nice. Although I can't have another one make a hop, skip, and a jump over to Firen Triel. Or
Are
Firen
these
Triel.
like...
By the
because
way,
these are
it's...
all elf land, basically.
Yeah, you can see the icon.
Are these like, what, different counties? Different...
Regions, I suppose.
I guess.
Yeah, this is all elf land, except there's some undead guys up here.
Yeah.
Don't know who's on
Except
this one.
the mostly...
That's undead. Yeah, it's all elf
upper
and undead.
portion.
Which reminds me, you'll notice fairly quickly during the diplomacy that each race, elf, undead, imp, lizard, and dwarf,
has a rather stereotypical personality.
yes, they represent a faction on a political scale, so we're going to be talking politics and social issues a bit during those sections, but that's really her thing, since I'm the general and she's just Lady Ambassador.
Imps all day, every day.
The imps represent the middle of the spectrum, so it's actually not a terrible idea.
Yeah.
Although they do have a few ideas that everyone else is like, how about we don't do that? Right, I feel like that'll be good setup for now. Oh, they're going and playing. Oh, yes, I forgot to check if we had any worthy cards. Sabotage! I don't know what that does.
Sea of Sorrows. I wonder if, like, in real world,
By the way,
they ever
it's worth
things
mentioning
like
that we should save often, because this is the type of game where if something goes wrong, I rather like quick saving.
Dead Emperor's bastard son gets wizard's backing. Emperor, it is too early to rest on your laurels. Bastard son brushes up on blood magic.
Surrender while you can, Commander. Enemy now transports troops overseas. They did do that. More haste, less speed. Enemy invention propels troops forward.
And nothing's updated.
Right, doesn't seem to be.
Because when they have, you'll notice it'll say, like, before it'll have a little...
It'll have an exclamation point
if
icon.
Anything new is
something to let
up.
you know that it's been updated. Oh, I think Henry has now moved over to the bar.
Yeah.
I need to check these cards, because I was really supposed to... Probably should have done that earlier.
Revenue
I've got one
increase.
card. Increase the revenue of this country. Wow. That's pretty good, actually. Right, actually, I think there's a way to get cards, and that might be the only reason to go to the Royal Chamber.
That was a Pester Maxis until to talk to El Diablo.
Is it? No, that happens in, like, the second act. Which, thanks for spoiling that, by the way.
They already said a demon was powering the ship.
Did they?
Yes.
I missed that.
And Maxis even said that he was on speaking terms with the thing.
Oh.
That's why I call it Calcifer.
Oh.
You've never seen Hell's Moving Castle, have you?
I have, now that you mention it. I wasn't making the reference, however.
I was.
Or I wasn't connecting the reference in my head, rather. But yes, Billy Crystal's character in Howl's Moving Castle.
Yes. You should watch it if you haven't. Most of the
It's been years since I've watched it, though.
Most of the Studio Ghibli films are amazing. Especially the older ones.
Like them for the most part. There are some I do not care for. In particular, well, most notably, I suppose, I do not care for 2 hunters, a transport, and 2 troopers. I found I don't really care for... Generates an advantage. Oh, subversion card every 3 turns.
There's your cards.
That's worth getting. Yes, these things are worth building. Eventually, they're not necessary terribly in the tutorial. There's rather a lot of world building going on, like with Kraken Bay and names for all the places, and maybe if I actually played the RTS element of the game, I would see more of it. But it really kind of just feels like a lot of work.
Lord's Lock.
A lot of effort went to this, where it
that doesn't make
wasn't
sense though. It
terribly
appears to be
necessary.
open sea.
Well, that's a Sea of Sorrows. There's the Endless Gray. That'll be fun.
I guess there must be land on the other side of this little
That one will probably be the
crescent.
last thing we end up taking, just because, it's over there.
I want to read some of these
Yeah,
names.
sure.
Ghoultree, Mordburn, Coultree, Ashpool, and Grimland. I love these.
Never actually stopped to read these. Huh.
And of course, the elves are all Irish,
Mackillai tribe.
Celtic bullshit that I can't pronounce and won't try.
Alright, I'm gonna throw 1 trooper onto this transport. And then he's going over into this island to capture it. And I think... Yes, I can have him disembark from the transport, and that'll be ours in a turn. Anyways, he's got 1 trooper and 1 transport. I think our army, actually... Shaman can move... Ooh, we can move 2. I'm going to build another hunter here. Which will, again, cost us rather a lot of money.
All of our monies.
Actuarially speaking. And I'm going to move this hunter here. And... I'll move another hunter into there, which chance to win is 71%. How do you feel about those odds, Lady Ambassador?
You're asking the ambassador.
Well, I'm just getting the general opinion. I think...
It's a passing grade.
Alright, this is menu. I'm going to drop a save right here. Yes, I am going to. Play like a bitch. You're allowed to name these.
Because I have the keyboard anyway.
Yes. Don't die. Right. Goody. Resume. Oh, shit. It would help if I saved money, because I actually have to pay my generals when I go and have them do work.
Yes.
Or rather than do that, I could just have them, more units stomp in and increase our chances significantly. Although, whoops. Didn't mean to do that.
Undo.
There's a way to...
Undo, top right.
Yeah, I was gonna say, there's a way to cancel. Can't remember what it is, though. You don't do much. Oh, perhaps I should wait for, this tank over here. Yeah, his armor's quite good. Perhaps I should wait for him to show up. Meanwhile... Oh, you can afford to have... Actually, now I think about it, I'll just move 2 troopers here, and that'll be good for holding the lines. And then I can move these guys in. And boom. I like those odds.
Yep, those are good odds.
Right. Going to end my turn. Grr, we're going to war. Meanwhile, they're moving units. Ah, they went and billed people. Oof, our odds went down. I forgot they could do that.
Yikes.
Our odds went down significantly.
Shit.
Right, well, to battle, I suppose. I also can't afford to hire anyone. Bit of a shame, that. I also have no cards I can play. Oh, wait, yes I do. I can hire some Zeppelin mercenaries and some Shaman mercenaries. Fuck, that's good. Look at them odds. I like my chances better now. Although I could stand to upgrade a few of these guys. Alright.
You have to pick a general.
Oh, you can lead them. Auto-resolve. Alright, let's see how this exciting battle goes.
Oh, there goes that thingy.
Dead. It'll be very embarrassing if the mercenaries win this for us and we don't have... Hey! We did it.
We only lost 1 doohickey.
We lost 1 trooper and 3 hunters survived.
Yay.
Ta-da! Right, that's going to be how most of the battles are resolved. And when the battles are resolved, I take my hand off the mouse so that Lady Ambassador can handle everything else.
So now that you see how this game's going down, we'll see you next time. Thanks
You
for
can see
watching.
there's going to be an event happening next because our wizard friend is standing behind the newspaper while we read it very close to our face.
Nope, I don't see no wizards. What are you talking about? Thanks so much for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.